The tape has been inserted, inviting His Highness Tengku Temenggung of Johor to please be seated. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Malaysian Rally is part of the long-running Malaysian Rally Championship and the Asia Pacific Rally Championship. Malaysia last played host to APRC in 2000, and after 5 years, APRC was awarded once again to Malaysia. And upon the return of APRC to Malaysia, it has been organised by Wheel Sport Management Sundan Berhad, and Johor has played host to Malaysian Rally, with Kota Tinggi and Kluang become the centres where all the actions took place. And as you can see from the video, some of the actions, thrills and spills of a Malaysian Rally. And throughout its history, Malaysian Rally has seen actions by drivers from across the globe, such as Toshi Arai, Katsu Taguchi from Japan, four-time champion Cody Crocker from Australia, India's Gaurav Gill, Swedish Pontus Tittman, and British Alistair McRae from that famous rally driving McRae family have been coming to Malaysia for Malaysian Rally. Indeed, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, Malaysian Rally has been described as one of the toughest rally in APRC. And in 2014, the Malaysian Rally celebrated its 10th anniversary.
Malaysian Rally is like no other event in the FIA Asia Pacific Rally Championship. There's choking dust 1 minute.
Ladies and gentlemen, unveiling the new name and logo of Malaysian Rally 2017. And it is now known as International Rally of Johor.
Hai, saya Magen. Kali pertama kereta ni beraksi di Perlis. Driver dia ialah saya. Saya yang bawa untuk shakedownkan kereta tu untuk round ni. Sebab round ni kita ada customer dari Jepun yang berminat untuk buat APRC dengan kereta ni. So, kalau nak tahu pasal kereta ni special sikit. Honda Integra DC2 Euro Spec Rally Car. bukan banyak Honda yang berrally di Malaysia. This is one of the only one in Malaysia currently. I hope it will put a good show this time.
We are a little bit better prepared and we have tested a little bit more and different things we can handle, but it's a tough rally, and of course Skoda is a factory cars with a factory support, so we will do our best to beat them.
Many points have already been created by drivers, so very narrow gap between the first two, so very exciting. Malaysia always throws up interesting road condition, especially in the wet.
Located at the official hotel Holiday Villa Johor Bahru, the press conference for International Rally of Johor 2017 was held, attended by APRC and MRC drivers. Prior to the press conference, a recce and shakedown session took place at Johor Circuit, venue for the first stage of International Rally of Johor. 29 entries competing in International Rally of Johor 2017, with 8 entries competing in APRC and 21 entries competing in MRC. The flag-off ceremony was graced by His Highness Tunku Idris Iskandar Al-Haj Ibni Sultan Ibrahim, the Tengku Temenggung of Johor, who is also the President of Automobile Association of Johor and Patron of International Rally of Johor. Immediately after the flag-off ceremony, spectators and fans had the chance to witness all the actions and thrills and spills when 29 drivers got their challenge underway at the first stage at Johor Circuit, a distance of 2.64 kilometers. Stand by for the live broadcast of SS8 at Johor Circuit later today. Eight grueling special stages with a distance of 160 kilometers with wet and slippery condition proved to be a real challenge, where only 9 cars made it to overnight halt of this year's Malaysian Rally, International Rally of Johor 2017. More than half of the field were caught by the non-stop rain that made the road slippery and muddy. Ole Christian VB leads overall in the APRC category ahead of Jari Ketoma and last year's champion Gaurav Gill. As expected, Karamjit Singh leads with a huge margin ahead of his MRU Motorsport teammate Muhammad Rafiq Udaya in the Malaysian Rally Championship, with Hairul Nizam completing the day 1 finishes in his only second rally, the only two-wheel drive survivor. The rally will resume with another 6 stages in Kota Tinggi on Sunday before finishing over in the Johor Circuit later that day.
clipped a tree on the first stage, and then we lost a couple of minutes, so we came back to the refuel and we repaired the car. We put some new arms and everything, and we obviously lost a little more time. We're still the fastest, but it's a long way to go. It's a long rally, and let's see what happens.
Actually, we started off the rally with no brakes, and we still have no brakes because we're running on standard pads, and they get too hot after 5 kilometers. We have no more brakes, so no brakes and no handbrake, and the stages are more than 30 kilometers long, so it's very difficult to drive without any brakes. We almost crashed a few times because of no brakes. Car wouldn't stop, but I think we are leading MRC by maybe 4 minutes now, so I can take it easy in this stage. Yeah.
First stage is very slippery. I spun twice. The car good but no boost. Because yesterday spike. Okay, good.
I mean, SS2 we have brakes, no brakes from the start of the stage. So we are nursing the car through gears only until here. We just want to go back to the service park and try to get the things fixed out. Yeah, so it's not easy to drive in this rain without brakes, and I just nursing the car to just hopefully get to the end of the stage today.
And then we just follow we not push anyway. So I hope I can finish this SS4. And then you must know this is the first time rally in Malaysia.
Car is brand new, but the conditions are very tough. I think probably the toughest rally in the world, as far as I'm concerned. Very tough, very slippy, can't brake, very powerful car, so trying to survive. I think tomorrow I have to finish. Malaysia rally has always been rain rally. I never driven a rally once without rain here. So I'm sure it's going to rain and rain and rain. So there's a storm coming, that's the weather forecast. So I think you should try to survive, be brave, be smart, and try to finish the rally.
I feel very excited because this is my first time to do safety car, and then the road is very rough for this round.
It's very challenging, extremely slippery, probably more slippery than last year, but hopefully I'm getting wiser and older, so I just decided to make it to the finish, and it's been a very good day for us, reasonable position, so just bring it on tomorrow.
Okay, Alhamdulillah setakat ni kami berjaya menghabiskan pada hari yang pertama, walaupun agak selut banyak apa semua, dan terima kasih kepada navigator saya, orang lama memainkan peranan yang penting, membantu saya untuk habiskan untuk hari yang pertama ni. Terima kasih banyak bang.
SS tersebut cuaca tidak mengizinkan, iaitu hujan lebat, dan keadaan jalan terlalu becak, so menyebabkan kami mengalami insiden lah, terlanggar pokok. InsyaAllah kami akan cuba sedaya upaya, kalau sempat kami akan membaik pulihkan kereta tersebut untuk persediaan Super Rally besok.
6 damp and slightly muddy stages made up leg 2 of the rally, covering a total of 77 kilometers. Although the overcast sky threatened for a massive downpour, but the rain held on till the end of the rally. In other words, perfect condition for rallying in Malaysia. Ole Christian VB defeated the odds to extend his lead and comfortably win the APRC title by 4 minutes ahead of teammate Gaurav Gill. After leading with a huge margin in day 1 of the Malaysian Rally Championship, Karamjit Singh struggled with a few technical problems which saw him losing grip over his lead, allowing his MRU Motorsport teammate Muhammad Rafiq Udaya to win the Malaysian Rally Championship title. And of course, to the drivers, co-drivers, competitors, team members, to each and every one of you, thank you very much for coming to Johor for International Rally of Johor 2017.
Okay, selesai sudah International Rally of Johor. Okay, bersama-sama saya sekarang ialah orang kuat Rally Malaysia, Encik Kurnia Abdul Sakur. Dan okey, Encik Kurnia, adakah rally kali ini berjaya untuk dengan menggunakan nama baru kali ini ya?
Okey, alhamdulillah. Pertama sekali saya ingin mengucapkan jutaan terima kasih lah kepada penganjur penaja utama kami, Red Berry and Komorhat, Grant, UNW Grant International, Tourism Johor selaku co-host, dan juga Malemil, Nilex, Holiday Villa, semua itulah, Taitap Plantation selaku host, dan juga Johor Circuit. So pada pengamatan saya dan juga feedback yang kami dapat daripada para pelumba serta juga para peserta, so mereka berpuas hati. Mereka berpuas hati dengan segala pembaharuan yang kami buat pada tahun ini, dan juga pihak kerajaan negeri juga amat gembira dengan rebranding yang kita laksanakan ini, sebab dia mengenengahkan nama Johor secara direct. Di mana sebelum ni kita gunakan nama Malaysian Rally, hanya pusingan di Johor, tapi kali ini kita guna nama International Rally of Johor.
Okey, kita nampak peningkatan penyertaan dari perlis lagi ya, sudah meningkat, dan Johor juga merupakan satu antara yang paling tertinggi kita pernah capai. Okey, dan tahun ni juga kita ada satu lagi sirkuit yang sudah lama tak beraksi, itu Melaka. Adakah National Rally akan kekal dengan 4 pusingan ataupun akan bertambah masa akan datang?
Okey, setakat ini kita masih akan kekal dengan 4 pusingan ni. Kita kekal sebab banyak faktor. Antara faktor kewangan, bukan setakat kepada kita, juga kepada para peserta. So, dan kita dulu pernah buat 6 pusingan setahun pada sebelum tahun 2005 lah. Tapi selepas kita cuba, kita cuba dengan 4 pusingan. So ini lebih memberi keselesaan kepada para peserta untuk menyertai keseluruhan pusingan.
Okey, dan tahun ni juga kita nampak perkembangan dari segi pemandu tu itself ya. Okey, kita nampak pemandu-pemandu muda dah cuba
untuk menyertai perlombaan rally ni, sebagai contoh Khairul Nizam mendapat tempat ketiga. Okey, kita juga sedia maklum bahawa WSM pernah membuat program-program pembangunan driver sebelum ni, dan adakah dengan adanya minat daripada pemandu-pemandu muda ni, WSM akan menganjurkan apa-apa program untuk mereka?
Okey, itu memang sentiasa berada dalam cadangan kami. Sentiasa berada, kami cuma sekarang ni dalam KIV. So memang kami sebagai penganjur rally, usaha kami untuk membangunkan sukan bermotor rally di Malaysia ni tidak berhenti. Pada tahun ini kita bermula dengan dengan live streaming apa semua tu, media sosial kita semakin aktif dengan media sosial. So kami berharap dalam jangka masa terdekat ataupun mungkin bermula pada tahun hadapan, kita akan kita akan membawa kembalilah program Malaysia Next Rally Champion ataupun Zero to Hero yang kita pernah buat pada tahun 2008-2009 dululah. So itu adalah kita punya ultimate aim lah, kita punya goal utama. Selain daripada menganjurkan kejohanan rally, kita juga ingin membangunkan juga sukan bermotor, dan kita bersama-sama mencari juara dunia daripada Malaysia. Bagi yang kita pernah ada Karamjit Singh tahun 2004 yang lepas. So kita dengan pool pemandu-pemandu baru yang kita ada sekarang ni yang berumur 24, 25, 26 apa semua tu, so kami jangka mungkin Malaysia dalam jangka masa beberapa tahun ini kita akan boleh menghantar Malaysia ada wakil di dalam kejohanan. Kita bermula dengan Asia Pacific Rally Championship lah.
Okey, lagi satu ya. Okey, sukan rally ni ada lagi sukan-sukan jenis yang berkaitan dengan rally. Sebagai contoh rally sprint, rally cross, hill climb, kita boleh cerita. Okey, adakah ia dalam perancangan wheel sport management ataupun akan kekal dengan rally stage saja?
Okey, keutamaan kami adalah rally yang macam ni lah, super special stage punya special stage punya rally. Itu ialah keutamaan, because kita kena dengan ini ialah rally proper. Tapi kita juga ada perancangan untuk membuat rally cross, di mana kosnya lebih murah dan juga lebih sesuai untuk para pemandu yang baru nak berjinak-jinak dengan sukan rally, mencuba melihat bakat mereka, bakat terpendam lah. So in fact kami sekarang ni sedang just scout, tengok area mana-mana yang sesuai. Pasal rally cross ni dia memerlukan surface yang berbeza lah untuk kita buat tu. So memang dalam perancangan.
Right, I'm here with Yang Mulia Datin Paduka Raja Nur Mazli binti Almarhum Tun Raja Moha, Managing Director of Wheel Sport Management, who is also the Chairman of the Organising Committee International Rally of Johor 2017. Yang Mulia, so how does it feel now that the event International Rally of Johor 2017 has come to an end? Personally, what do you think? How has it been from the first day of this event until tonight, the prize presentation dinner of International Rally of Johor 2017?
Thank you. Since the beginning of the event on Friday until today, the whole event has been really amazing and successful, alhamdulillah. From the first day, we've had our opening and our super special in the Pasir Gudang circuit, and then followed by very challenging stages in the first leg, the first day, with the heavy rains and a lot of cars, having a lot of dramas. But that is really Malaysian rally. The rain and the conditions and the tough conditions is characteristic of Malaysian rally. And throughout all the challenges and the dramas, it's been really widely enjoyed by the competitors, followed by a good podium finish and a lovely dinner tonight to celebrate the success of the APRC and the MRC competitors. Yeah.
Right, now how has the rebranding of Malaysian Rally to International Rally of Johor has boosted this event?
We had a lot of improvement in terms of followers and also through our program of live streaming our events and a lot of promotions on social media. I truly believe that International Rally of Johor has really hit home with a lot of people, especially with our move to Johor circuit. And as you know, that His Highness Tengku Temenggung of Johor has his vision to make Johor the hub of motorsports in Asia. And our move to have the event based in Pasir Gudang with the service park and the super special stage has opened the eyes of a lot of people through social media, through live streaming, as well as through our heavy print and ad activities, so that people of Johor especially can identify with this International Rally of Johor, but even more beyond that. We have been rallying in Johor since 2005. It's a long history with Johor. So it's a natural progression that International Rally of Johor is now the new name, and with this it brings a whole fresh new look, a lot of new hope and a lot of new ideas to bring rally up again in this market of Malaysia. So in terms of the participation, yes, we have increased participants in MRC, but beyond that, we have increased the awareness of people about rallying, because we brought rally to Pasir Gudang. Pasir Gudang with its history of circuit racing. It's a long, long history, and suddenly we brought something new, which is rallying, and it's opened the eyes of a lot of people thinking, what's all this? What's this cars doing here? What's a super special stage? You know, what's all this? So hopefully with this rebranding of International Rally of Johor, it will bring up the profile of rallying not only in Johor, but of course in the whole of Malaysia, and for the APRC. It will bring up profile of Johor as a world-class motorsports event venue, and this is also part of our branding for International Rally of Johor. And our thanks to His Highness Tengku Temenggung of Johor, our patron, for his collaboration with us and his motivation, you know, opening up Johor circuit to us, and with the view of improving ourselves in terms of the technicalities of having a super special, especially at night. It was a very big challenge, and it was, by all accounts from their competitors, international and local, that special stage was really something. They really, really loved it. Lots of tight turns and lots of dramas. So that went down very well with them. And in terms of the rallying itself in Kota Tinggi, amazing job by our technical team, our safety team. All the competitors I know from my past years of rally, most of them will tell me that the rallying in Malaysia is one of the hardest, it's the most challenging. So, and today itself, we heard from Ole Christian, baby, and we heard from Yari Katoma. These are the top 3 podium finishes, that this is the hardest rally, in their opinion, one of the hardest in the world. So International Rally of Johor equals challenging rally equals come and rally in Johor. You know, these are world. Ole Christian is a World Rally Championship driver, isn't he? Yes, and he's rally all over, which is a WRC driver. But he admits publicly today that it's one of the hardest and one of the most interesting, challenging tracks. And he came up first, so that's a testament to his skill as well. So we hope that with more live streaming and more social media and more support from the print and media, that we will even increase our viewership for APRC in Malaysia.
Wonderful. I think with all the live streaming, we've reached a wider audience. If I recall correctly, Yang Mulia, I think on the first night of International Rally of Johor, first stage, I think we received about 16,000 views for that particular one event. 16,000 views. It's amazing. It's amazing. And we saw a lot of new drivers competing in IROJ, or International Rally of Johor 2017. So can we expect more young and upcoming drivers in the future, either for both MRC and APRC?
In terms of the MRC, inshallah, I hope so, with all the plans we have put in place to make the Malaysian Rally Championship a more exciting race, a more accessible race. As I mentioned to you this before, we meant that we have, since 2 years ago, we have actually closed this championship to foreigners. The Malaysian Rally Championship can only be won in points by Malaysians. And And so foreigners can come and compete, which we have seen. We've had Sanjay Takale from India, and we've had some Japanese teams. They come and compete, and they can win on the event itself, but they're not allowed to collect points for championship. So of course we welcome international drivers. International drivers do love to rally in Malaysia. It's affordable, it's fun, and everyone is so warm and friendly. But most important for our young newcomers to rally, they are and they can be on the podium, and they can be the next Malaysian Rally champion. So with this, I've seen, and we have seen, haven't we, a lot of newcomers, some coming from circuits, some coming from just out of passion, and some coming back, some of our old friends coming back. So definitely a double in terms of our entry for MRC. I hope the momentum keeps up for the MRC next two more rounds in Perak and then in Malacca. And then we'll see, hopefully we have enough support from the ground, enough support from the grassroots. Maybe we can have more plans to have rally clinics or rally academies. I know Tengku Temanggung Johor would like to open an academy here in the future, both for circuit and rally. That's something to attain to. So with the cooperation and with the teamwork from everyone, from organisers to the competitors themselves, we hope to make Malaysian Rally one of the most exciting and famous sports again in Malaysia.
Right, thank you, Yang Mulia Datin Paduka Raja Nur Mazli, and once again, congratulations on the success of International Rally of Johor 2017. Well, we thank you again for viewing all our live stream and also live coverage of our events of International Rally of Johor 2017. And remember, Ole Christian, the champion here this year, made a statement: any driver who can do well in Johor will do well in any rally event around the world. With that, we thank you for your viewing, and do stay tuned for more actions, thrills and spills in the third round of AAM Malaysian Rally Championship 2017, set to take place in the state of Perak. See you there.
most of the drivers are out, whether they ditch the car or nice jump there from goal uphill.